Hey there guys, how you doing? It's me, Nikimbe, and today we are going to help a client design a banner. Now, I'm gonna actually make this recording public, even though this is a mild training, and I have to say initially I was upset that I had to do this because I actually already did this for the client, but the video got deleted. So I have to do it all over again, and I decided it would be a really great opportunity to do it again. Plus, that shows that, that the process works and it's duplicatable. So anyway, we're going to go over a couple of things. So this is just you looking over my shoulder. You're in my head. This is how I would go about approaching designing a banner. So first of all, let's open the client's banner. So one of the things, I didn't do it initially now, but there's an exercise that I go through where we just like sort of flash banners, and you have to know instantly, what is it about? What is it about? What is it about? That's the question, like really quickly, because you got to remember, people are scrolling on their social media, they're busy, they're distracted. I don't want this to be a very long video, but I gotta say, entrepreneurs, we get so caught up in ourselves, we're almost narcissistic about what we want to put out there, but it's really about what is your potential customer going to see. So anyway, so the first thing I told her is this is about womb wellness. This is for an event that's going to talk about womb wellness and health and getting the right mindset and mentality around connecting to your body and just obliterating some of the blockages and just whatever. So we're actually going to read some of the testimonials. That was what I asked her. I asked her to send me, what people say. And so that's what this event is about, okay? So, right, so if this is about womb wellness and, female health, that's not readily apparent from this banner. There's a very beautiful woman. I thought that this was a fashion show. That's what I thought when I first saw it. So, and then I didn't quite get the MPOE read. What's OMPO? And then I realized, because I know the client, that I know it means empowered. But I only know that because I have context. If you don't know that and you're just scrolling by, what is this? Is this a fashion show? So anyway, then you see that it's womb healing. And I want you to notice the placement of womb healing. We're not going to get into the font here because this client just came on board with us, so we don't have a brand document or anything like that. But there are a lot of different fonts going on here, and they're not quite necessarily complementary. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're just talking about feedback on the banner, because we're going to make 2 banners for her. So I just want to show you how we're going to go about making our banner and comparing it to what she did, and then we're going to just test to see which ones do better. So, yeah, so then you read a little bit closer, and it's workshop and performance with Odessa Thornhill. So she is like the celebrity. She's the star, and she's not featured on here, okay? And then let me go in close here. Womb wellness mentor, mind, body, soul, womb wellness therapist. Wow, that's a mouthful. We don't need all that information. Right? So if those are benefits that you're going to get from going to the event, it should be stated as such. It should probably have bullets, whatever. We're going to figure out, because we're going to make our own banners. And then you've got the dates there. 16 June 2018, downtown Toronto, and then 24 June 2018, Montreal. Okay, Montreal. Fine. And then vegetarian brunch, raffles and giveaways, dress code, semi-formal and chic, Afro chic. Okay, very nice. The time is 12 to 3. The investment is $99 before that, $125 after, RSVP to a whole bunch of things. Okay, and then something's really good. Oh no, it's a phone number. I thought it was a tracking code. Okay, so great. Now what I want to do is I want to take us to see, comparatively speaking, a couple of other event banners. Okay, so let's start here. Close this. Okay, so we already discussed this. Please tell me you're going to let me go to the next page. Yes. Just let everything load. Okay, so we already discussed this banner, right? Let's go to the next one. Okay, and then let's go to the next one. So I'm just going to do these really fast, and I want you to tell me what each of them is just about. Just really quickly. Now, I know that they're different sizes, but outside of that, just look at the top. What is this about? Okay, so here we got this. This is a community initiative, Chambers, a kickoff seminar, Power Talk, Power Networking. Community Initiative, PNC 2018, Chambers, kickoff, Power Talk, Power Networking. Okay, so the reason that I do that exercise at that speed is that you have to realize that the main thing about your message has to be understood within that short period of time. So what I was trying to demonstrate here was that we don't know what this is about that quickly, because on the top here it doesn't say anything. Then when you look at this banner that Maptum created, it just happens to be for an event that I was invited to speak at. But I created this banner because they didn't have their own banner. So I needed the critical information needed to be very, very obvious, right? At a quick glance, you knew that there's a community initiative. Even if you couldn't read the Saturday, March 10th of 2017, you knew right away this was a community initiative. It read at the Gospel Cafe and Saturday, March the 10th. So that's all you know. If you know nothing else, you know that there's a community initiative at the Gospel Cafe on Saturday, March the 10th. So I would actually change this because it says 1.4 million tech jobs by 2020, but like really, who cares? So I would have had the time up there, so you know what the time. You have the address up at the top right-hand corner, 5120 Dixie Road, with a picture of what inside the event space looks like. What is this thing? Youth aged 11 to 25. Okay, that's a bit small to read. I mean, I'm far from the computer, but that's because I have a wireless keyboard because I'm having a problem with my thing. So my keyboard is here and the computer is here. It's not my old eyes. And then who's speaking? Me. So there's a picture of me. The time is there. So again, if you just looked at this really quickly, you could gather enough information. And then if you had a little bit more time, you could look a little bit more closely, and realizing that it's preparing Toronto's Black youth for tomorrow's digital future. This is your world too. That was who's hosting the event. Join Nakimbe Baobab for the whatever. And then in yellow, Youth Leadership Career Symposium. So again, you know right away what it is. You need to be able to contrast colors, fonts, and all of these things. There's a serious science that goes into this. Yes, you can throw up a banner at any time and put anything you want into it, but again, Maptum in particular is about social media posting for profits or conversions. You're not just posting to post. What's the point of that? So anyway, let's go to the next one. Okay, so right away, what do I see? PNC 2018, July 5th to 7th. So if I knew nothing else, I could Google that and I would get the information. I see something quickly about Forbes, and I see a nice big gold number 1. Okay, the quotations are really good. Networking conference. Boom. Really pretty easy. So we're going to do it again really quickly. Just let's just go back. Okay, right. And then I know this. I don't know what the GHBC is, but I know it's the second Tuesday's chamber, and I see Dr. Fraser. And then this is a banner that I don't like. I don't know who did it, but this is Umar Johnson, who's very, very well known and very, very well known. He is like the attraction. He's supposed to be on the upper left-hand corner of this, and Dr. Fraser should be on the right. I don't know what that picture. So this is about the African American Museum of Cleveland proudly presents Black America's Last Chance to Save Ourselves. Why that's at the bottom and not center and big font, I don't know. For tickets, you can't really see the ticket. Let me just increase this. Yeah, and this was on a Facebook post. So I'm going to show you guys something else about when you're posting. I'm just going to tell you right now, when you're posting to Facebook, you don't need to post all your details. You have a banner that gets attention. You have a link. They click on the link. That takes them to the main event. Even if you just host your PDF or your banner on a web page somewhere that people can go to, no one's going to download this, right? It's social media. something like this is much more effective if you're handing it out like a flyer, something people can take and they can read. But as a social media post, horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm sorry, it's horrible. Um, I would use a little bit more color contrast, but whatever. Anyway, and the two different size proportions of the people, like, no. And this is, anyway. Yep, the date should probably be closer. Like, the main point is not about the African American Museum of Cleveland, so that should not be what is highlighted. So then we got this, so you know right away it's a. Maybe I should have this as a rule, the 3-foot rule. If I can't read this from 3 feet, there's a challenge. The network marketing. So you know that it's a power networking conference kickoff seminar. That you know it's from 10 a.m. February 15th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then if I want to, and they've got the website right there. So that is just, it's not bad. It's pretty good. I mean, if I want it to be technical, I think there's a bit too much text, but it doesn't really matter. It's pretty good. And we've got this one. We know it's a power talk. We know that there's it's a free call, free secrets, 9 p.m. January 18th. Another power talk, pay yourself or pay Uncle Sam. Okay, that's pretty interesting. The date, Thursday, November 30th, 2017. Experience the power of networking. Okay, when? September 20th, 2017 from 6 to 9. Those are the speakers. So do you see the difference now in this banner? Why this is not as powerful as it can be. I don't know to whom she's speaking. It's not really calling anybody out. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to have, but I'm going to show you more stuff in a minute. But yeah, so we're going to redesign this banner. That's really all I need to say about that. And now you know why. And the, should I stop the video and do another part? You know, I will, just so that I can save you guys the aggravation, because the next part we're going to go into is, remember, we're making banners for her, but she needs help with her marketing. So yeah, we have to do her banner, but then how and where do we market it, okay? So that's going to come up next.